Welcome back to the home studio. My name is Stevie Richards. If you're not familiar with myself nor this YouTube channel, I am a former professional wrestler with over 31 years of experience and took my love and passion for health, fitness, wellness, and nutrition and turned it into this YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to give a full workout review of the Force USA G12 all-in-one trainer. A couple months ago, I had the opportunity to go out to the Force USA headquarters in Utah and actually record some videos with the CEO of Force USA, Mark. And in today's video, like I said, we're going to cover the workouts that I performed on the Force USA G12 all-in-one trainer. We're actually going to go to the interactive whiteboard up here, and we're going to break this video down a little bit differently. So let's go to the whiteboard. So here we have the Force USA G12 all-in-one trainer, at least part of it, because even on a 55-inch whiteboard, this thing is so big, the image doesn't even fit there. But we're going to talk about exterior dimensions, interior dimensions, then we're going to bring up workout footage, and I'm going to talk about my experiences and go over some of the features, the attachments, all that stuff with the G12 right here. So let's talk about the width. Right here on the exterior is 76 inches right there. The depth on the exterior right here is 56 inches. And the most important part of the dimensions of any all-in-one trainer, at least in my opinion, measure your space, is the height. The height right here. And this here is more wide than tall. Then the G6 in the Force USA lineup is more tall than wide. So it's very narrow. This here, 88 inches. So even in my previous apartment gym, where we turned the entire living room into a home gym, this would be fine because I had a height of 89 inches with the G3 and also the G6. I think the G3 was actually 87 inches, so 1 inch shorter there. But of course, you're going to have features with the G12 that you're not going to get with the G3 nor the G6. But right off the bat, the dimensions on the exterior, especially the height, is super important. Measure your space, and also when you're doing pull-ups, you're going to need a little extra headroom, literally and figuratively, so you don't hit your head. So let's talk about the interior dimensions of the G12. We're going to go with the width first, right here, bar to bar. Here we have 40 inches, which is pretty good amount. You can see the interior working space right here, and you're going to see that with the workout footage right there. But what we also have to think about is the interior height if you're going to do any kind of work. And the interior height there is 77 inches. That is a pretty good amount of room for you to work with. Now the depth right here is actually 45.5 inches. So that is a lot of interior working space. Like I'm going to repeat it, it's more wide than tall. Even at 77 inches, that's a good amount of space if you want to try to stand up. But at 6'2", that could be a little bit of an issue right there. But most of the stuff I do is seated, whether it's benching, incline, seated shoulder presses, squats, stuff like that. If I'm doing that inside with the Smith machine, I got plenty of room, even just standing. But try to do some calf raises or something, you're going to have an issue with that. So I want to talk about the weight stacks on the G12 right here in the middle. You're going to see these again during the workout footage. Now these are two 220-pound weight stacks, which is less than, say, the G15 Pro and other all-in-one trainers, but the cable pulley ratio is very important. We got a 1-to-1 ratio on this. So each one is 220 pounds. There's no 2-to-1 nor the 4-to-1 ratio. I love the G15 Pro for the scalability of 2-to-1 and 4-to-1 cable pulley ratios. Now, the cool part is when you take one of the bars that can join both these weight stacks, you get a total of 440 pounds on a 1-to-1 cable pulley ratio. So a true 1-to-1 resistance all-in-one trainer with the cables, with the functional trainer, it's present in the G12. If that's what you want, then this is really going to be the only one, at least in the Force USA lineup, that you're going to go with. So here's our first clip. I'm doing an incline barbell press on the Smith machine, and you can see I have a little bit of room right here. So that 40-inch interior working space is definitely doing a great job. And incline press and shoulder presses are going to really show you the interior working space or the limitations of the lack of interior working space, because my elbow can come down and hit these pegs. On the G6, it's pretty close, but I can do it. The G12 is much, much more comfortable. Like I said, 40-inch interior working space makes it super easy to do that. So let's just show me benching here on the footage so you can get a good idea. See, my elbows are in front of the pegs, moving pretty good, not a big deal, really just very smooth. So I'm really happy with that part of working in there. The Smith machine is definitely something, although there are models in the Force USA lineup that don't have the Smith machine, like the X Series lineup. I prefer to have the Smith machine personally, and it's just great to have for these types of exercises to be able to do it. Goes right back up, then I get up and drink some aminos. Here we have a look once again at the interior working space right here on the bottom. This is a great footprint, by the way. Even though it's wider, it really is a great footprint for an all-in-one trainer. Then you have the plate holders over here, which is great. And once again, two 220-pound weight stacks with a 1-to-1 ratio, giving you a true 220 pounds on each stack, or combined with a cambered bar in the center, you're getting 440 pounds on that. Really great. The design of these feet right here, the base of it is really good. And you can see right here there's the bar that I'm talking about, that cambered bar right there. That's the one that's included, and that's the one you can get the 440 pounds out of it. I couldn't even get the 220. It's just, yeah, I'm fine with 220. That's fine for me. So here we have some footage of me performing a cable fly, and you can see I have quite a bit of room. It's not sticking. There's quite a bit of cable length here, so you're going to be okay in most situations. I have a video with the G15 Pro where I literally measured how far can I come away from the base of the all-in-one trainer and perform exercises like this. So I didn't really have any kind of problem with this. And it looks like I could probably even step out a step or two more. And I found that most of the people in my audience, and this includes me, you never have an unlimited amount of space. So usually they have a wall that's kind of close to right here, and they're not having tons of room. But if you have tons of room, you're going to be able to step out, find a range, take a step or two back, and then you can perform flies, presses, stuff like that. But I just wanted to show this because the length of the cable is actually pretty beefy. So I really do like that. And that's not just exclusive on the G12. That's all the Force USA all-in-one trainers that I've used. So next we have footage of tricep pushdowns with the included rope, one of the attachments that's included with the G12 and most of the all-in-one trainers in the Force USA lineup. This here feels very good, but I'm going to say this. You can see me just kind of, I'm out of here. The 1-to-1, when you come from a 2-to-1, or lately I've been using a Speediance Gym Monster with the digital weight, it feels completely different. You're going to be working out lighter. It's going to be an ego. You're going to take an ego hit. Working out on the 1-to-1 all-in-one trainer from 2-to-1s, 4-to-1s, digital weight like Tonal, Speediance Gym Monster, the other types of platform trainers that I used, it's a completely different feel. But this will humble you if you're working out in the ways that I have, and then you try this out. But it's a good kind of humbled where you want to work out good. I got a good pump off of that. It was pretty light. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. That was like 30 pounds. Maybe 40. That's about it, but it doesn't matter. I just want to have proper form and be able to do it correctly, and yeah, and get that pump and feel it in my tricep. Okay, now this is where height comes into play. And you can see the ceiling is super high here at the headquarters, and we have 12-foot ceilings here in the apartment and also in the RV garage where the garage gym is, 20-foot ceilings. But you can see right there, that's why I'm saying it's 88 inches high, but you need at least 2 to 3 inches so you can get that chin up over there. And yes, I'm working out with bands and doing assisted pull-ups. I always do that, and I recommend that. It's a good way for me to get a good squeeze, good negative. I was just kind of pumping them out there, but I'll do a lot of negative pull-ups like that with the band to control it and do a real quick velocity-based pull-up and then a negative on the way down. But like I said before, when it comes to all-in-one trainers, you definitely want to be able to measure the height of your space before anything else. Width, depth, all that stuff is important, but height, I believe, is the most important part of the exterior measurement and dimensions of any all-in-one trainer, any gym equipment for that matter. They have a stepper on the Force USA site. You got to make sure you're not going to hit your head through the ceiling, and a lot of this is true with the G12. So here is a higher shot of the G12. Once again, plate holder, plate holder, plate holder, plate holder, all the way down there. You can see the cables coming up. Here are the wheels up here. Usually they're the highest point of the whole all-in-one trainers that you want to look at when you're measuring. And of course, this pull-up bar is awesome. Pretty much knurled from end to end on this, on each of these handles here and here, all knurling. That's what they're doing, I think, with all the pull-up bars with the Force USA all-in-one trainer lineup. But this here, just a little bit of height. You can see all the clearance here. So when you're doing pull-ups, you're able to get your chin over this part. Also, you have a TRX or suspension trainer. All of them come with that suspension trainer hook. Really good stuff. Over here, new handles to be able to do it. That's down there. You have the hooks. Everything is really, really well made. Comes with these collars right here as well. There's that straight bar right here where you can make it 440 pounds. I will never use that. Here's hooks here, 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 and behind the hook right there. And even another one right there. All these right there, all those hooks for storage. And then, of course, you have the exercise chart right there. I like the design of this. Really good stuff. Also, that laser etch kind of steel right there with the logo. Just nice upgrades all around. Those are aesthetic type things, but the functionality, this generation of Force USA G12, still with the 1-to-1 cable pulley ratio, but the upgrades and the uniform look across the entire lineup. This is something I definitely recommend. I still love the G15 Pro for the scalability, multiple people using it, but if 1-to-1 cable pulley ratio is your deal maker or deal breaker, this is definitely one for you. So that is about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you like the new format, just playing around with different stuff here as far as reviews. And quite frankly, when I was out there doing the workout, I was just trying to focus on not re-injuring my back or anything else. I decided to use it as B-roll for this particular video in the future. If you like the format that we're doing right here in the home studio, let me know below in the comments. Also subscribe, click the bell to get notified. And if you're looking for the G12 or anything else from the Force USA lineup, forceusa.com/Stevie. We also have a bunch of other affiliates for other recommended brands, but with Force USA, I know you save some money, and also they lowered the threshold to get the discount using forceusa.com/Stevie. They definitely want everybody to continue their fitness journey and get in the best shape of their lives. So, and I agree with that. Hopefully you're going to do that. Most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.